Hey guys, it's Saru, and GDC has been intense this week, with Unreal Engine going ham with some amazing updates and some other developers showing off mind-blowing technology. However, in this video, we're going to be talking about Mavericks Proving Grounds. So if you've seen the previous videos I've posted, it has all the updated information on the game, and this video will be based on what we learned in the last 48 hours about the game, basically. So, PCGamer posted an article about their first experience with the game, which they only had the last 5 minutes of the game's Battle Royale mode available for the demo at GDC. Some details we learned was that you could track other players by footprints. According to the article, players leaving behind evidence as they travel a map is one of the features that Proving Grounds, which separates it from other games of the genre. According to the CEO of Automaton, the only way to have left exaggerated footprints on the ground is for people to track is really if you, the player, step through mud through the final game. Unless your boots are already muddy, you won't really leave footprints everywhere you go. Like if you're running across clean pavement or stuff like that. Also, according to him, the footprints do eventually fade during the match. I do wonder how long, usually it's about 30 seconds to a minute in other games, but who knows. So you won't be scared that players will be tracking you across the entire map for the whole game. Thank God. There are plans for more environmental clues that let you track players even more, such as, like if player runs through foliage, like plants and grass, they won't necessarily just bend aside and then go back and bounce to their place. In fact, they're going to remain the way you push them away. However, there is a hint of something that the CEO said, that just because you spot disturb foliage doesn't necessarily mean it was another player who did that. So with that, there is wildlife in the game, which will be added towards the end of the summer this year. And they can throw you off because you don't know whether a human made the trail or whether it was some wildlife. We also learned that there's an environmental destruction feature, which we kind of already knew from the last videos. For example, like blowing up an entire shack in the game by shooting the propane tank next to it. That's kind of crazy. Makes you wonder how crazy the PvP is going to be in this game, because we've seen in other games like Fortnite, you just use a rocket launcher, you blow a little house up and they all die. Or, you know, we've seen in PUBG sort of. So I wonder if you can actually shoot through the entire walls, if you can actually blow them up. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? We were shown on Twitter, thanks to Improbable's Twitter page, by the way, showing a map with different environments. This image shows that the game is wanting to achieve, basically. So a high fidelity world with a massive playable area that basically has a consistent performance. The tactical MMO play part will have up to 1,000 player games with a highly dynamic world and richer gameplay than we've seen before. The world will be persistent and a living world, meaning there will be a social hub, what I assume to be called the capital according to this image, allowing for player trade and progression throughout the game and having an open world that evolves and brings in the RPG element. That's actually pretty fantastic, and we kind of seen that in Call of Duty or Destiny or even Dauntless. So it looks like they're trying to bring that RPG element to the Battle Royale, and we kind of already knew that they're doing that whole MMO thing with Battle Royale, so it's kind of crazy that they're trying to do this. There was also this sassy image shown on the official Discord, which you can see a small demo of Mavericks main menu for GDC. Kind of fancy. Not much you can see. I'm so alone. Now again, this menu was probably just made for GDC, so it's not really relevant here, but still, kind of cool. Now, Automaton released their newest website today silently without saying a word, and it shows a various of amazing art pieces of what we can expect, but one thing that they showed that had a small bit of us crazy was the fact that there is going to be a developer series starting next week. Here's the video they released. That's oof, I'm sweating. Other than that, we saw this amazing image of players in game fighting each other, and we can kind of see that they're going for a more realistic approach than what we originally thought. The purple flowers are there again. Follow the purple flowers. And you can see in the background, new players are coming into what seems to be this smoke. My guess is that a propane tank was shot and, well, kaboom. Amazing image, to be honest. It looks gorgeous. The next image details a more forest area that we've yet to see, and you can see the mud, which basically makes me wonder if this is what James was talking about with footprint tracking. The image looks absolutely gorgeous and the lighting is to die for. Available today at Mavericks.gg. On the next image we see a big explosion and players coming out shooting players, and it's just a whole crazy mess here. But what we can see here is that there's definitely going to be laser sights to probably assist with aim for players. You can also see a tiny bit of landmarks like crossing signs and what seems to be hidden trails perhaps, making me believe that there's probably going to be a bunch of ways to get to an area rather than just a big old empty field of nothingness. And of course an image of a house in the background surrounded by a gate with purple flowers. Follow the purple flowers. And what seems to be a loot crate in the front? My guess is that it's probably ammo or something like that. Then again, it could be what other games like Darwin Project did, which is basically an RNG box where you can get armor, ammo, traps, and maybe some sort of ability. Who knows, but it certainly looks great. What certainly caught my eye was the fact that they have the shadowed version of characters at the bottom of their page, probably meaning that there will be customizational options, which is great because it's gotten boring just everyone looking the absolute same. You can see what seems to be a soldier with a shotgun, a female with a pistol, a soldier with an assault rifle, a player with a cowboy hat, and a sort of, I can't tell if it's either a shot-off shotgun, you know, the small kind, or a revolver. Either way, they're both equally crazy guns anyways. A female with a long coat and a sniper of sorts, and finally a man with a little bit of a beard and a hunting rifle. I don't know, but I just got even more excited for Mavericks Proving Grounds. You can sign up on their site at Mavericks.gg for all the latest and greatest, and of course, to sign up for beta access this summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you do, love me if you don't. And thank you for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube already. Wow, like, seriously, I am mind blown. You guys rock, and I will continue to make awesome videos like this that are informational, yet sassy. What do you guys think of the game so far? Looks crazy, I think. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, till next time, friends.